Good day, welcome to this stream. The stream may be a bit buffery because my internet is garbage at the moment. So yeah, man, it is garbage. Why is the video so low? What is causing that? Perfectly fine before I left. Oh well. Well, let's get right into the surrendering witnessing. I have not played this in the slightest, as is probably very obvious. And wait, what level is recommended? 45. Yes, this rupture. Your slash, your slash, your slash, your bash, your slash, your slash. I'll change you to you. And there's no point even having a chain because, well, I don't have enough units for a change. Flowers wilter, petals fall, a dazzling of blossoms, sky blotting. Colors fade, fragrance dies, but who shall mourn their passing? To the garden I go, in the hand a flower rate. Only to pace, lest crushed the scattered blossoms I make. Why is what is wrong with the video? Man, this is not good. Oh well. Thus in this troubled world I breathe. Is the audio even working, to be fair? Considering I've messed with it a bunch, I'm gonna quickly try tuning onto the stream on my phone. It's gonna sound hella weird though, because I don't have earphones on. Considering I've messed with it a bunch, I'm gonna quickly try tuning onto the stream on my phone. Yep, it works. Although it's delayed. But meh, nothing I can do about that. Thus in the troubled world I breathe. To shut my eyes is my soul reprieve. Man, she looks old. Man, I don't think she needs a river of immortality. I just think she needs a bullet. Little Bayo, you must have walked and toiled tirelessly on your journey home. I wouldn't say I suffered much, grandmother. My days were always filled with new and interesting things to see. Oh, what are they talking about over there? They're sitting so far apart that I can hardly hear them. I mean, is this even a dining table? I can't even see who's sitting on the other end from here. Is there anything bothering you, dear guest? If this humble servant can help with any... Oi, there's something bothering me, alright? We're in the middle of a meal. Can't you please stop? No, not at all. Nothing's bothering us at all. Everything's good. Now, Bayo, my boy, when will you introduce me to your new friends? Oh boy, I've never knew how to act in front of others' parents. Where should I look? Is there an appropriate size for a polite smile? What? I hope I don't come off a bit smarmy. Wait, there's a bell? Oh wait, there was a bell! I didn't notice it. Yeah, that completely flew by me. Also, I realized Don Quixote is still in the corner of my screen. I'll leave her. I guess it's just a permanent part of my streams now. Yeah. Okay. I have no idea what the ominous spell is. It's nothing to fuss over. Think of this as your own place and enjoy your time here. Oh, thank you. But, this place is so huge, I can hardly relax. I'm worried I might get lost going off for a cup of water. Don't you worry, we have stray people shelters located all around the house for that. Our servants visit them once a month to collect anyone who's unfortunately gotten lost. If they're still alive, that is. Man, this place must be huge! Honglu, that has to be the funniest joke you've ever told. I wasn't joking, but I'm glad you enjoyed it anyway. I must ask, Honglu, for I spy no other sibling of yours here. This is quite odd, for I had thought this be a welcoming party for your return. Hey, it's my welcome party too. To be fair, this dude must be hella rich. Maybe a few billions just as weekly allowance. Besides, what makes you think you'd ever want to see their stupid faces just to get mad? It's been like 10 whole years since we even shared a meal together. And, don't even think about trying to chat with me. Did you already forget what I said earlier? There is nothing between us anymore. We were enemies. Did we initiate the conversation, though? Oh, I am simply so glad that my son, Bayo, had returned as a man who can now more than carry his own weight, and unharmed, too. So, dear Bayo, I don't mean to rush, but what are you planning to depart again? Not mother. Man, his eye is almost completely white now. It's almost completely gone. Ah, okay. That's, kinda weird, but meh. Well, to be fair, I'm kinda used to that thing. As I am somewhat religious, so whenever I go to the meeting, everyone in there is referred to brother and sister, so I'm used to that kind of stuff. Also, something kind of funny, went clothing shopping today, and I now have a full fit of my pngtuber. All I'm missing is the hat. And the watch. And the MP5, because you cannot get guns in Australia. Well, if I looked hard enough, I could probably get on a gun. I'm gonna be honest. Been a lot of gang activity in my area. Last week, there was a damn drive-by shooting. Last, like, Tuesday, there was a stabbing over near my house. Damn, called in a helicopter. Yeah. Makes me wonder how much people get paid being in a gang. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel like getting shanked and left to die. If I'm gonna be a criminal, I would rather be a white-collar one. Because at least then, I'm more likely to go to prison. You okay? Oh yeah, nah, I'm fine. Believe it or not, it's somewhat common to hear gunshots in my area. Like, you can hear them once a week. Which is weird, I'm in Australia. And of course, they're tightening gun laws. I didn't know they could tighten them even more. I see. I am simply concerned that were your stay here to be prolonged, perhaps you might fade before your duties are completed. Do you not also agree, veritable Jimu? Indeed. Man, she looks old. I mean, seriously. Woman's probably eating a T-Rex. Woman's probably sat next to the Buddha in school. Woman probably was there to see the first fireworks being shot off. Dear Bayo, our peerless treasure, carry not over long in this mundane world. Believe when the time is right and fulfill your worth. Okay, grandmother. Mother. I don't think they like him. Huh. So what you're saying is if I was in the Project Moon world, I'd be dead. Neat. Throughout the entire familiar discussion, Honglu's expression remained the same in that tranquil, perpetual smile. Despite his return after years of wandering being met with the family obvious push to make him leave as soon as possible. Wait, so H Corp the government of the area. So was that woman the Xi Jinping of the Project Moon? He stands unaffected as though he was expecting this gaudy yet hollow welcome. How the hell are they supposed to get to the food at the middle of the table? And what the hell is that? Is that a sword sticking out of it? Interesting foods. Interesting, because I don't know what the hell any of that is. Wait, how the hell is Dante even gonna do there? It's not like he can have a plate of food or whatever. Would he just be sitting there awkwardly? With his attitude being so passive, I also had no choice but to watch as a bystander. I was gonna say babysitter for a second. Man, this is not going well. The stream. Why is the video rate so low? I'm going to try some stuff. And hopefully it will work. Although it's not really much in reality. Oh no, it's helped a bit. Huh. Well, apparently the video quality... Wait, no, it's going back down. Let me close this as well. Huh. I'm also gonna quickly just turn the heater off in my room, because it is getting bloody hot. Ah, okay. Enjoy your sleep. Thanks for coming. Thanks for showing up to the stream. Yeah, well, I should go back to playing this. Is that a tutor? A few hours ago. The palanquin will be here soon. A palanquin? Whoa, so cool. That sure sounds like a fancy ride. Is that just super, Greg? Oh, yes, Sordy. Are we getting a palanquin or whatever it's called to give us a ride all the way to the mansion? The usual comedy pairs desperate efforts to lighten the mood are particularly appreciated today, as tragically ineffective as they seem to be. I'm gonna grab a cup of Pepsi. No, I can. Where is it? Wait, what does Limbus Company have to gain? Well, I mean, if he does become the next leader of H Corp, I suppose they would gain a rather powerful ally in the case of the inevitable happening. Considering I am kind of in agreement with a theory of Limbus Company trying to take over the head. Was that theory? Oh, Grandview Garden. Yes, the LCB and Jinkyun will be heading to Baguio, where one of the most prominent families of H Corp reside. If they've sent a whole palanquin to pick us up, does Honglu's family already know that he'll be participating in the family hierarchy war? No, it is unlikely that they are aware. After all, it can be assumed that the most likely reason that the company waited until the last minute to relay us this order was to minimize the chance of information leakage. Man, this stream is not having good, Therefore, it would be correct to presume that the palanquin is here merely as a gesture of welcome for Honglu and Jieshun, which means that only the invited Honglu and Jieshun and their faction can ride the palanquin to... Yeah. Unfortunately, this means the LCCB, Vigilius, and Charon won't be able to join you on this journey. That's too bad. It would have been nice if we could all go together. Just as petty as I expected from the senior of our family. Would it kill them to house a humongous park of a house? It's not like they'd notice a difference. Oh my, how touching. Looks like Miss Jiejung thinks she'll miss us too. What a thing to say to my face after that shameless backstabbing. I mean, do any of you even comprehend what it means to participate in family hierarchy war? Do you even understand why we call it a war when the official name for it is an evaluation? They're risking their lives by getting it involved in this. Once you get in there, you'll be stalked at every turn by people looking to kill you, including me. Remember how we saved your life back at the fake Kazam? Now imagine the same scenario, except this time it could be way. I must say ahead of time that this is truly regrettable turn of events. I did not wish to have to fight any of you, but... Wei looked at us with an unfamiliar and cold, intense glare. Well, we feel very much the same way, so it looks like we're on the same page there. This means that I'm also fair game. You could stab me in the back again, literally this time. No, would never even dream of doing something like that. Jieshun ignored Sinclair's anxious plea and looked straight towards Honglu. This could be the last chance to change your mind, brother. I didn't invite you to join my faction with a light heart. Besides, it's the family hierarchy war. This isn't something you can just flippantly decide that you want to participate. I know the life you've lived, Yishin. I also grew up hearing those countless tales about the family hierarchy war, just as you did. So the weight we're feeling must be the same. I am going to move this over here. Can I move it over here? Yeah, I can. Oh man, that is gotta love these overlays. Move it like that. Right, so this is where our tenuous alliance really ends. Well, not like I care. It did drag on a little too long for a temporary alliance forged out of convenience. We're just going to back to how things used to be, that's all. And that's fine by me. I think that's enough chit-chat with you then. Okay, if that's what you want. Oh, Jishun? What? Please don't tell the family that I'll be participating, will you? I was told to keep this a secret for now. Tell me one reason I should do you the favor now. For someone who supposedly doesn't care, Jishun appeared rather hurt as she took a moment to glare at Honglu, biting her lower lip. Then suddenly strode right up to him. Is this even your call, brother? Or are you just following their orders? Jishun gestured towards the rest of us with her chin. My participation in the family hierarchy war is already decided. If you're still curious to know why then? Jishun, do you believe that my choice carries any significant meaning? Oh, I see what's up. This crap again. So you already know what participating in the war means, but have no idea why I'd even ask you something like that, huh? Fine, looks like I don't even need to hear your reply. There's no point in trying with you anymore. At least I'll have fun watching how far you get with that shallow, meaningless attitude of yours. Hey, wait. Jishun appeared pretty distressed after that exchange, so I was about to say something when Pilot, who had been fiddling with the ratio behind Sortie, began shouting urgently. Can you die already? I still do not like you, Pilot. You are a blight on Limbus Company. But Manager Sortie, a palanquin has been seen coming this way. I'd like to chill a bit today. Yesterday was too tough. Let's head on over so we can at least relax on the way there. Nope, we're taking this one. You never think twice about giving things up to others anyway, do you, brother? Oh, what the heck do you mean? Come on, let's do this fair and square with like a rock, paper, scissors? Well, sure, why not decide the next hierarchy with a game of rock, paper, and scissors too? How's that? Jishun gave us a weary grin before leaving. Wei followed her wordlessly. Boy, and I saw we were finally making some friends out here. Look over there, there's a group waiting for a palanquin. One of them must be a candidate the client told us about. Everyone, there's a group of hostile-looking people coming our way. Is he really nervous after taking on sweepers? Does he really think these people will be anywhere near as hard as them? Is that a flying car? I didn't know we were in damn cyberpunk. Oh no, it's being carried by people. Shizua is unlikely to be the only one who's going after the other candidate's executive manager. We best take care of them before the next palanquin arrives. Yeah, what can we do, right? What kind of weapon? Oh, they just have sticks. And he got stabbed. Red. Light blue, that, light blue, light blue. Let's go purple. Green, any light blues? There is a light blue, but it's probably better to go orange. Gonna have a choice. Go across there and then red. What does he do damage to people just by sinking at the end of it? Wait, we had talismans attached to us? Green, 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 purple, red, yellow. Yeah, these guys are applying talisman. Wait a second, how many people? Damn it, we gotta do a few of them. Not attack multiple targets. No. And he's the only eagle we have access to, damn it. Go yellow, or yellow, yellow. Double blue, blue, yellow. Double purple, I guess. Light blue, yellow. I'm probably one of the only people that just doesn't click win rate with these. Although I do understand the appeal. Whoop, wait, no, it was Ryoshu. Should've got a bit, hit. Go green, purple, green, light blue, green, light blue, purple, green, green, purple. Try to have as much, I don't even remember why I tried to match colors. Yes, it is true, you don't really want to mess with a rabbit. May it be a Weisho Pat or a Arcorp. One will fill you a bullet and one will slash you to death. No more signs of enemy reinforcements, Executive Manager. At least there's an end to them this time. The guys that attacked us when we first got here were endless. Well, that's because we walked right into a trap then. Shallow, but still. Anyway, Jishun appeared pretty hurt by that, didn't she? Honestly though, I get why she feels so betrayed. Remember all those stories about Honglu's family we hear? Imagine you're one of their kids, thinking that you finally found like an potential ally in your family, only for him to pretty much stab you in the back last minute. Yeah, right, it was really awkward for me too, even though I wasn't exactly involved. Geordie chimed in nonchalantly, as though it wasn't her who pulled the plug on our alliance at the last second. Anyway, where's our escort? I can't imagine that H-Corp can't afford to send us guards with that palanquin. If this family loved each other enough to send escorts for their safety, I doubt they'd be holding a cutthroat ceremony like the family hierarchy evaluation. It's a world where might makes right, where the strong prey on the weak. People who'd bat an eye even if one of the dozens of candidates is found dead in some ditch on the road. Oh, sorry, Honglu, I must have been running my mouth again without thinking about how that sounds. Someone usually stopped me before I got too far. Don't worry, you didn't say anything wrong. It took me a while to realize that other families weren't like this, but there is no reason to be upset by the way things are.
그림자가 그들을 덮었습니다. 청소부가 다녀가고 날이 밝으면 죽은 자의 흔적을 찾으려는 자들이 와도
Yes, I suppose
아무것도
though.
할 수 없을 것입니다.
Open.
볕이 들면
Okay, so only half of it's unlocked. Huh. Wait, should I do an extraction? I mean... // pierce. / pierce. Doesn't look pleasant to be a part of the Heishio pack. Not at all. So the mayos are rabbits, and the C is snakes. The bell tolls. What's that ominous metallic noise? The tolling of bells. Bells with the resonance unlike that of any other normally made by their clarity. This bell is muddled as if it tolls for an ill fortune on the horizon. Whoa, that bell sure is a resounding reminder that I'm home again. An actual ominous bell. I'm gonna turn my fan on max. You know, I might put Dawn on a little bit of a curve like my avatar is. There we go. Probably on a bit more of a turn than my avatar, but meh. It's the bell that tolls every once in a while. You can hear it resonance from anywhere in Hongyan. It's restructuring day. But the restructuring day already. She trails off, unable to finish her sentence as a brutal scene unfolds before us. Are you guys seeing this? The buildings are all starting to shift. It was as Ishmael said, the buildings all tethered to a completely network of rails, where either rising from or sinking into the earth. Movement has been observed from every building in the vicinity. Everything is changing. The localized shifting of structures we had observed yesterday were not as sweeping as this. What you saw last night must have been a premonition of the restructuring day, nudging some buildings to their positions for a smoother overall redistribution of space. Now this is the real deal. That whole mess was just a premonition? It's a remnant of an old H-Corp that was here long before the current Hongyan. This structure has been here for a while, so we can't quite know the nature of the purpose of this singularity, but at this moment, they shift based on current H-Corp restructuring standards. The worlds assemble shift overnight. Yet those who toil and toiled have naught to fear. Is it not joyous to have a place to rest your feet tonight? To those who weren't availed or fortunate, this is simply the reality to bear. Only choice is to retreat in silence, to accept your fate as one might. Await the coming months, ponder how one might save their skin. How many shall plummet today, and how many shall remain? Hold on not to all things too tight, for you might lose sight of when to let go, and feign ignorance when you might take flight. The consequences of reassembly for the evicted is an endless plummet. What a terrible, distressing sight to behold, unable to do aught to help. Is this another one of H-Corp's idiosyncrasies? I don't know. Didn't other nests also have their own measures of one's wealth? As T-Corp makes us of time as currency. Exactly, H-Corp measures of wealth and currency is based on how much space a person owns, measured by a scale they call rooms. That's interesting. Why is it hit 0? Why is the number so fluctuating? Well, it's going fine now. Ides, the measure of one's space is the measure of one's wealth. Exactly, so once every month the worth of each person's labor and the quantity of their income are measured to determine how much space they are assigned. So they can just kick me out of my home for no reason. Just what kind of ridiculous rule is that? Well, it might appear that way to outsiders like us, but the calculations behind these redistributions are meticulously designed to have been here for a long time. So it seems to me that everyone just accepts them as a natural part of their lives. Have you seen this happen in person too, Honglu? This restructuring day? I have. Sometimes I'd watch this cityscape from behind the rails of my room. It happened far, far away from me, but I could see it all very well. His expression remains tranquil and still as he claims reminiscence. It was like then when he was merely watching the featureless pass him by. Dangyun, my old home, was never too concerned about the restructuring day. We'd get more rooms some days, but we'd never ever sink. So I've never been affected by these restructuring days. I only ever witness them as they happen beneath me, high up in my room. Huh. Oh wait, the buildings are damn Rubik's Cubes. I just realized that. Man, that family's probably not having a good time. One second they're eating dinner, next thing they're on the damn roof. Holy crap, what happened? How has your newborn been? Ah, nah, my newborn died. During the restructuring day, the house flipped and she got crushed by a damn bed. You're fine. I doubt there was anything you could have done, but you just sat on your hands and watched all this shit. Heathcliff trailed off, but I could see that he was gritting his teeth. Another puncture's coming. And there's your ride. I think we've chatted enough, so let's get you guys going. This is a palanquin? Yep, looks like they sent us a palanquin large enough to comfort seats the big crowd of people together. Young Master Jibeyo and his 12 honored guests, is that correct? It's 13 to be exact. But I thought Sorty wasn't invited. Whoa, hold your horse. I was told the young Master Bayo's faction was just 12 people. Upon hearing that, Sorty began aggressively striding towards him, causing the palanquin bearer to shrink in fear. Slow down, lady. We are 12 people what's wrong? I mean, don't tell me this thing looks like a normal contributing member of a clan to you. What? Sorty suddenly grabbed my shoulder and presented me before the bearer like I was some product. I mean, that is pretty unique head this one's got there. Don't think I've seen anything like it around here in Hongyan, but isn't that just a prosthetic? It's the shape of a clock, I guess, but still. I mean, let me ask you something. Can you imagine why anyone in their right mind would stick a clock where their head's gotta go? Even if they were hurting for cash? Ah, no way, ma'am, never. There are way more versatile biomodifications available here in Hongyan than whatever the heck job is. Nobody in their right mind would. Exactly right, no idea what went down, but this fellow here sure seems to have fallen on hard times too. Too bad we live in a world where such misfortunes can befall an honored soul like them. Boy, oh boy, looks like this one's got scammed and nasty scammed too. Whatever backstreets they got that from must have been a real scandalous. Who did it? And look, even the clock isn't on time, and this poor person is barely conscious. Look at, they can do is make these weird tick noises because they don't even have a mouth. Those were some pretty damn hurtful things to say, but I decided not to take them at face value. It was pretty obvious what she was trying to do. Somebody tell Sorty I'm getting dizzy. Good grief, you weren't kidding. Who could have done something so awful? It's a real blessing that the young Master Bayo got such a kind-hearted soul. He simply could not walk past the timepiece emporium, feeling this human being like they're some toy or tool. So he picked them up to get their head replaced with something proper. Hongyun's got more than enough resources for something like that, right? Oh well, you're not wrong. There isn't really easy to swap out your whole body, as long as you've got the cash to burn. What, a new head for me? Right, see what I mean? So that's why they told you that young Master Bayo only has 12 people in this faction, including yours truly. Well, I see your point, but we can't just let all of us board. Yes, our young master fully understands the moral conundrum you find yourself in, so we'd like to offer you this tiny token of appreciation. Shorty produced some bills from her pocket and smoothly slid them into the parent bearer's own. Yeah, man, lady, you really shouldn't do this. I really shouldn't. Oh, and another thing, I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but if a word of this gets out, things might get pretty messy for both of us, and that doesn't have to happen, does it? Indubitably, ma'am. I'm doing this purely out of the goodness of my heart, after all. What's a free ride for the downtrodden, eh? Seems to me the bloke's doing this purely out of interest and fatness of his wallet. Alright, stop gossiping over there and get on board. Wait, are we leaving Pilot alone here? Pilot seems to have noticed me staring in his direction. He stopped fidgeting with a radio and waved at us. Don't worry about me and have a safe trip over there. I've got some stuff to handle on the outside. I hope you die. This design is more akin to an extravagant limbus than a palanquin. Oh, look, a bottle of champagne, and can I chug this? Of course not. Drink while on a mission is... Okay. With a quick clap, Sorty promptly put an end to the hubbub, and unexpectedly Flash appeared of the palanquin. Her demeanor had shifted entirely into that of a calm and collected strategist, a far cry from the person who was chatting up a storm with the bearer just a minute ago. Time to get to work, everyone. Distribution. Well, probably should have leveled them up more, but meh, I can't really care. Anyone I can... Well, I could use her, but she's not a slash. Don't really have a rupture unit for you. You are a rupture unit, but you're not that leveled up. Oh well.
예술이란 것을 보여주지.
그리고 그 후엔
Then you'll...
잠깐.
Wait.
밖이 소란스러워.
Something's going on outside. Not long after Sorty passed over, Otis remarked a grating speaker whine rang out, followed by the worried voice of the bearers on the other end. We're under attack! I thought things were going a little too easy. It's no surprise that other candidates are trying to eliminate us just in case. Why am I not surprised? Love this music. Okay, so let's go purple, double yellow, purple. I don't know, your defense. Go upper slash.
국가에서 당신을 관리자로 정한 데에는 합당한 이유가 있겠지. 기대하고 있겠습니다, 단테.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I am going to
제
do.
실패가 흑수의 실패인
I
겁니다.
am going to quickly go back to drive, go to Lux Cave, jump to here, click that one, click skip, because I've got a lot to burn anyway. Click skip,
오늘도 멋지게 발광하자.
click skip,
적들의 공격 방식을
Click,
분석하는데 성공.
아직 궁극의 예술에
and let's just actually do one. But first I might as well switch out for a support unit, which I actually could have done in the very beginning, but meh.
이 경로는 숨어들기 나쁘지 않군 그래.
이 기회에 평소 지휘 실력을 확인해 보죠, 단테. 하던 대로
처리할
해보십시오.
시간이야 머저리다.
Let's just
부서진
quickly do this to level up our unit.
목숨 줄는 곧 끝장낼 수 있을까? 효율적인 마무리를
불쌍하게 울.
그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없지 않았군요.
I have no idea what I was humming, but meh. Wait, I can do emotes?
관찰은
What the hell? So I can click heart. What does that even do? Oh, it causes it to pop up on chat. What?
이제 끝내지.
Huh? What? Ah. Didn't know I could do that.
골치 아픈 것들이 고기 조각이 되었군요.
That's a weird function I had no idea existed.
대연의 주. 이제
Oh well,
끝내지.
might as well quickly do something on my phone while I am just waiting. And I might as well scroll Reddit a bit.
침묵했어.
의심, 암귀, 불안과 공포 그런 것들이 들끓을 때가
And he flipped that.
거죠. 알아듣겠습니까? 지금
이건 예상 못했나 봐.
이라는 것입니다.
처치의 약점이요.
밖에서 맡고 있는 꼴을 보니 그다지 유쾌하진 않군. 관리자, 수감자를 무방비하게 만들지 마십시오.
자, 어느 쪽일지 잘 생각해보라고.
패잔병같이 무릎을 꿇고 있을 때인가 13번 수감자. 평소처럼 넉살 좋게 같이 상황을 개선해 보시지.
배연의 주 겁만예크.
골치 아픈 것들이 고기 조각이 되었군요.
Any more units dead? Nope. No, using an ego.
불쌍하게 울부짖는군. 불쌍하게 울부짖이지. 끝내지.
No use leveling up, Gregor. Because I'm probably just going to use,
그림자가 그들을 덮었습니다.
There we go.
청소부가 다녀가고 날이
Oh,
밝으면
level up.
죽은 자의 흔적을 찾으려는 자들이 와도
Dinner. So I will level up you first. No 50. And you. Actually, no, you, because you're gold. You know, I'll just do one skip.
결국 이번에도 내 삘이 맞았지?
Honestly, I'm just trying to burn through these things. I've had these for a long time. Probably because I haven't played in a long time, but still.
비록 묘
Really should play this game more often. It is quite fun. There we go. Level 50. Drive, Inferno. And I am back. I had to quickly do something, but I'm back. Anyway, support. And I have actually asked you.
작전 호출. 입감.
탐구할 것은 무엇이오?
그리고
But it's actually recommended to be 57. Yeah, well.
이 기회에 평소 지휘 실력을 확인해 보죠, 따테. 하던 대로 해보십시오.
깔끔하게. 관찰은 끝났습니다.
그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없진 않았군요, 따테. 적합한 조치였습니다. 간당.
Honestly, I'm just gonna click win rate for this. What? Did I pause it? Yeah, I did.
배연의
효율적인 마무리를 명령하시겠지요, 단테.
이제
그래, 그렇게 시원하게 처리할 텐데 보는 맛이 나는군. 일 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이 덜 답답한 법이지. 단순해서 좋군, 9번 수감자. 물론 좋은 성과를 갖고 돌아온다면 달고 짭짤한 걸
Win rate.
처리할 시간이 모자리다.
Blunt damage. Don't understand blunt damage with a sword.
제가 괜히 먹을 것들을 사들고 오는 것이
처리할 시간이 모자리다.
이제 끝내지.
부수적인 효과를 기대했었죠.
깔끔하게 물었군.
추잡하네.
밖에서
No one's died yet, apparently. Or maybe they have and I just didn't notice or care.
수감자를 무방비하게
And I am being called again, yay.
관찰은 끝났습니다.
이건 예상 못했나 봐.
골치 아픈 것들이 고기 조각이 되었군요, 단테. 나쁘지 않은 성과입니다.
And just like that, I am back again. And of course, I'm gonna click win rate again, mainly because it's just one of these fights.
그쪽 방향이 아닐 텐데.
더 이상 얻을 정보는 없군요.
골치 아픈 것들이 고기 조각이
거기야.
되었군요, 단테. 나쁘지 않은 성과입니다.
그림자 속으로 가라앉게. 이제 끝내지. 그림자가 그들을 덮었습니다.
There we go.
청소부가 다녀가고 날이 밝으면 죽은 자의 흔적을 찾으려는 자들이 와도 아무것도 알 수 없을 것입니다.
What? Oh. Huh.
이 경로는 숨어들기 나쁘지 않군 그래.
Well, straight back into combat.
위에서 당신을
깔끔하게.
관리자로 정한 데에는 합당한 이유가 있겠지. 기대하고 있겠습니다, 단테.
그쪽 방향이 아닐 텐데.
That has gotta hurt.
깔끔하게.
간당 목숨줄만 붙어 있군. 곧 끝장낼 수 있을 것 같아.
이건 예상 못했나 봐.
소감자들로 효율적인 마무리를 명령하시겠지요. 단테. 그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없진 않았군요. 적합한 조치였습니다.
No, don't really have a trevor build. I don't even think I've got any rupture egos.
잘 생각해보라고.
이천도적인.
관찰은 끝났습니다. 추잡하네.
걸들이
That again.
조각이 되었군요. 단테.
Man, she got some move.
그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나는군. 일 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이 덜 답답한 법이지. 단순해서 좋건 9번 수감자. 물론 좋은 성과를 갖고 돌아온다면 달고 짭짤한 걸 준비해두지.
이제 끝내자.
부서진 훔쳐 있었군요.
배연의 춤.
전투 감각 하나만큼은 수감자가 되어도 훌륭하긴 하군. 이제 그 보통 알아들을 수 없는 말투만 고치면
그래,
나로
얘는
좋겠어.
처리했고.
4번 수감자.
관찰은 끝났습니다.
그림자 속으로 가라앉길.
이건 예상 못했나 봐. 깔끔하게 물었군.
그림자가 그들을 덮었습니다. 청소부가 다녀가고 날이 밝으면 죽은 자의 흔적을 찾으려는 자들이 와도 아무것도 알 수 없을 것입니다. 볕이 들면 그림자는 거두어지므로.
I'm gonna have to quickly read this and then wait, nope, apparently there was no reading. No, just combat. Well, unfortunately I have to end the stream here. Thank you for coming. I have been your host clutchskelly, and I hope to see you all next time. I'm gonna claim all this. Yes, I am planning on buying the limbus pass. I just don't have the money at the moment. Well, I do have money, but not enough. Yeah, I have nowhere near enough money, so like 2,700. How much would I need? 2,700. I'd need like $80 Australian. So yeah. Thank you all for coming. I've been your host, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.